So as far as I go, I am doing a mix of a few things. I actually decided not to go to the gym. I'm going to do everything from home and outside because it's summer, and why not take advantage of that? So no more gym membership. I'm actually going to be working on splits training, agility, all kinds of stuff. So flexibility, agility, speed. Basically, I'm doing a lot of cardio, and I'm not excited for the cardio part, but I'm like, I want to learn to like have a better relationship with cardio and all that. But we doing that.
Nice.
I'm also going to be doing like a little bit of abs every day. So halfway next, aka let me kill you. I'm going to be doing his ab workouts every day. They're 7 minutes at most. And I actually wanted to try the advice from Oki Shah, the man that we watched in the video last week, when he was talking about, trying to do 20-minute workouts. So I actually wanted to see how effective a 20-minute workout would be compared to my other workouts, being that I get tired. So actually, I have like a tracking system in my planner. I'll show you guys.
Yep, she got a planner.
Yep.
I mean, I work and I own a company, so I need one. So this is what July looks like.
Ooh.
So this is for tracking my water each week. So there's only 7 teardrops. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to go every week that I completely drink my water, all 64 ounces every day. I'm going to fill up a drop and a half. And then at the end of the month, if I do all of these, then I will fill in that last drop. So that's the water. This is for goals that I have. Hold on, there's a lot happening. These are my meal prep days. That's why they're marked with meal prep stickers. These, I put in like weigh-in reminders. So weigh-in and picture reminders. That's what the measuring tape is for. I have something called Boost Wednesdays. That's what the lightning bolt is for. And that's just my days to look at my plan, see what I'm doing, see how it's going, and see if I need to adjust. Also, Fridays, I'm just gonna be walking for a few miles, and because it's gonna be like it's gonna be a form of like active rest. So I'm gonna be walking a few miles, and then I have steps here, but I'm actually going to replace the word steps with like miles or something. And then Saturday is another active rest day, which is why you probably can't see any of these stickers. I'm sorry. So hold on, meal prep. Those are the weigh-in stickers. Lightning Wednesday. Sorry, Boost Wednesday. And then if you look at Friday, steps, that's going to say miles, and then another active rest day. This is the goal section where I'm going to write out anything that I want to work on. Also, I have these little timers because I want to track how much I'm working out each week. So it should be 40 hours a day. And I'm actually going to aim for more than 4 days a week. I'm actually going to aim for 7 because I include my rest days in my workouts regimen. So my rest days count as part of my workout days because I do active rest. So that's something else too. Am I forgetting anything? Hold on, let me look again. Of course I take out the... Oh yeah, I did forget something. So at the end of each month, basically when we're gonna do our next check-in video with our progress, I have a little scale. So that's just a little reminder that that is our filming day, or last day of that month of the challenge. So we need to like get our thoughts together for the next video that we film. So yeah, that's my little system.
Nice. See you.
Noggin. Nice.
Yeah, so that's how I'm practicing. I plan on doing, as far as like specific workouts go, when it comes to splits training, it's not just stretching, it's actually a lot of like body resistance movements, so things like squats and lunges and deep lunges and Pilates and yoga. So I'm doing a lot. I just wanted a ton of variety. So Pilates, yoga, weight training, resistance, walking, calisthenics. I just kind of wanted the full shebang. So I think that was just kind of a good way to get it. And by the end of this, I want to be able to do a front and side split, and I want to be able to hold a 3-minute plank. I'm gonna die, but I'm gonna try to get to a 3-minute plank.
She bang. She bang. She move. She move. She had the whole shebang, so I just had her do what she did.
I know, yeah. The fact that I purposely ignore her shit and y'all just go ahead and hit it anyway. It's cool.
I was just happy that you have a goal to do those splits because my splitting days was over.
Yeah, I really want to get back. I really want to be flexible again. I used to be extremely flexible when I was dancing, and now I'm like, where?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I really would like to get to the point where I'm kind of like a little bit more flexible than I. You know,
if you want to look at some of the apps I'm using, literally all of the workout stuff that I'm using is 100% free. And so like the split training, it's actually a 30-day training program, 100% free, and it's an app. I have home workout programs with weights, home workout programs without weights. I have like 7 different workout apps that I can go between. They're all 100% free with the full program for 30 days. So I just have.
I was just gonna say low key. I just was trying to find something that's gonna give me that like something that's like yoga without it having to be yoga, because like I know, you know, stretches.
You should try Pilates. If you don't want to do like full on yoga, I think you would like Pilates a little bit more because it's a little bit more active. It isn't like you're sitting in a pose for 10 minutes. Pilates, it's active because it's like it wants to tone you and give you a little bit of muscle and burn through some fat and work on flexibility. So you might want to try Pilates.
Okay.
Like a lot of football players, they'll either do bar, you know, like working out at a ballet bar, or they'll take ballet, or they will do some form of Pilates to get themselves super limber.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know basketball players.
I'd say do something like that. I think it's a great idea. Plus, it'll only help you, especially if you're going to be walking more and biking. It'll really help you out a lot.
Right, because it just the thought of
wait. I'm sorry. It's with the background, like the stare into the distance. It just threw me off. I was like, what the fuck is
like, for real, I'm not even gonna lie to you. If you think walking doesn't do anything to you and you listening to this, I promise you, try and walk 13 plus miles or close to that, or 10 up.
Just walk 45 minutes.
Bro, it is tough. Like you start getting to it thinking that, you know, everything is good while you starting off, but then when you keep freaking pace, and then you go in and your calf.
Do you guys ever get like the runner's itch where it's like it basically when your nerves misfire and your thighs are just like on fire?
Yes. The whole time while you're walking, it's like, did I just get bit by something or what?
And it feels like your whole lower body is just on freaking fire. Literally. It is horrible.
That's the walk when you out of it. Like when you're out, when I tried to get back into it, I tried to walk past. I just tried.
It'll make you question your decision for a minute.
Sure. By the time I got to the corner, I was like, okay, I'm not about to do that.
I'm a little uncomfortable. Luckily though, after 1 or 2 times for me, it usually goes away. And I usually know for other people it's about the same. Some people say like 3-4 times, and then after that they're fine.
If you stay more consistent, like with your steps, like for me, it was kind of like, okay, I just want to get my steps up. Right. And then after that, it was like, okay, well now I want to try and actually go for, you know, mileage or whatever. But yeah, once I started getting into that part of like just getting my steps and just trying to actually push myself, I was probably like 2 days or so for me to actually like notice it anymore.
Right.
And like the first time it hits you hard. And like that second day, it's kind of like you feel it, but then it's just like, you know, it's not like anything else like that first time, you know. But
yeah, no,
but then of course if you stretch and stuff too afterwards.
Yeah, that is true. Stretching really does help out a lot too. It'll help prevent it.
Bro, I'm just dreading this first day back in these cleats. Oh, that shit about to be a kill.
Don't dread it. You got to be excited for it.
If
you dread it going in, you're gonna want to quit.
not dreading that. I'm actually I'm gonna love getting to work in. I'm just dreading the shin splints afterwards. My shit about to be fucked. All sorts of fucked.
Just be ready
I'm
with the Tiger Balm and the ice bath.
Oh,
I literally
gotta
have Tiger Balm down up the street.
bro, I stretch, bro. That's the thing, bro. These shin splints, bro, they don't, bro. It's hurt, bro. They fucking hurt. Every time, bro. They don't go away. Motherfuckers been here.
I got some tips for you to help get rid of it because I had it.
Go for it.
I'll wait after.
No, go for it. This could actually help somebody, please.
Very true.
You talking about the pre-wrap?
No.
Well, that's for the
are you doing do you do toe raises?
No, that was for my tendonitis. No.
So toe raises helps build up the muscle around the shin splints, which is kind of just like shin splints are mainly that calf muscle and everything, pulling around the shin back. But doing toe raises help build up the muscle around the shin itself. And then much like plantar fasciitis, again, like a water bottle frozen completely and roll it on the shin splints will kind of help scrape it out.
I got you. Yeah, because that's what it was doing when that's what Nate was doing. He was scraping my shit when
you scrape it,
I ain't got no
toe raises, and then I'm trying to remember the third one. There was 3 things I did because I had it when I tried to come back after plantar fasciitis because I had plantar in both feet, and then the following season I had shin splints in both feet, both my shins. It was just because I was so how large I was. Right, that had been a minute because I took it easy because of the plantar. There was one other thing I did because it was just scraping, a lot of toe raises, and there was another exercise, but I can't remember the name of it right now. But when I do, I'll let you know.
But
that'll help get rid of those 2 for sure.
Because fucking shin splints is a kill, bro. I hate that shit.
All right, you guys ready to go on to the next thing? Okay,
sure.
So we talked about having to drink 64 ounces of water every day. We talked about workout regimens, minimum 4 days a week. You can go higher than that, but you can't go lower. Let's go ahead and drop in the penalties really quick. The penalties, if you don't work out 4 days a week, then you have to drop an extra $1 into the pot. If you don't do all 64 ounces that day, you have to drop an extra $1 in the pot. So the minimum return you'll get is $30. But this pot, if people start really slacking off, this pot could grow real quick. So
do you want to grow somebody else's pockets, or do you just want to go ahead and make sure you only spend $10?
That's why I'm like, listen, I feel like it's really motivational because it's like I already have to put $10 in and I want my $10 back. And I know I don't want to have to give out any more money. So I'm going to try to stick real hard to these rules.
So true.
But yeah, so it's kind of cool though, because this pot could get decently big. So yeah, so those are basically the penalties. So the next rule, every member must commit to some form of an eating regimen of their choice. Notice once again that I did not say diet. I said eating regimen. So if you decide, hey, you know what, I'm not going to have soda and I'm going to cut out, I don't know, processed foods, something like that, then you have to stick to it. Then with that, you can share meals, like pictures of meals are great. So if everyone can share like one picture of a meal that they had each week, that'd be awesome.
Nice.
Just because then that can be featured on another Instagram account that we all know and love called So You Think You Can Cook. Shameless plug.
True shit.
Okay.
Pretty soon we're gonna have a nice little, but that's for, you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
Gotta keep on rolling with us.
Yes. And that's the thing. So like I actually shot over some things to Felipe. Let me see if I actually have the picture still. I'll show the remember the stuffed chicken breast that I did?
Yes, I did.
Don't say it like that.
Oh.
Yes.
yes.
I'm sorry.
You sound like Mega Mind.
I was kind of going in that direction.
Oh, I had a feeling. I just want to help you. Don't do it.
Did you say you sound like Mega Man?
Yeah, he did.
Mm-hmm.
He did.
Oh my gosh.
He did.
I said it.
I know. I heard it.
This is why y'all
Okay,
taking places.
so hopefully you guys can see this. I'm gonna turn my brightness all
What?
not all the way down.
What you mean?
Hopefully
We
you guys
take
can
you
see
everywhere.
this. But this is an example of a really good meal that I made. And it's super healthy. Like everything on there is fresh whole foods, nothing processed except for the cream cheese because I made homemade spinach artichoke dip.
Ooh.
But literally all I did was I took a chicken breast and I butterflied it and I made a homemade spinach artichoke filling with canned artichoke hearts that were rinsed, frozen spinach that I thawed out, cream cheese and Parmesan cheese. And I just whipped it together and then I stuffed the chicken breast and then I wrapped them in bacon and then I baked them and then I just sliced it. And then that leftover dip, I added some fresh heavy cream and then I turned it into a sauce and I just laid it over. And it's just on a bed of rice with cauliflower and Brussels sprouts.
Ooh, very nice.
So it was like a really good meal. And I was like, this is worth taking a picture of. So I took a picture of it.
And lo and behold.
So yeah. And you don't have to make your food look that pretty all the time. Like literally, you can just throw a picture of what's in your meal prep bowl. Like I showed Finn some of those. I'm like, listen, bro, sometimes I just have it in my meal prep bowl. It was delicious. It might not look like a 5-star restaurant. It might not look like a Michelin star, but it was delicious. So just throw up like a random picture of something that you made this week or something that you ate. And it'll help kind of keep you accountable too. Because if you think, would I want to post a picture of this, So as far as this goes, committing to some form of eating regimen, what are you guys thinking as far as your food is going to
go? Well, like you mentioned, with everything that's going on, I'm trying to get more into cooking at home, and that eliminates, a lot of the expense of paying somebody else to feed me when I can throw down myself. So for sure that doing more so cooking at home. If I do go out to eat, it might be for like reviews or whatnot, but not trying to do too much of that. Or Chick-fil-A, which I always got to have time for Jesus chicken, but we're not gonna get into that. Not gonna get into that.
Oh my goodness.
And what is it? The kind of fasting. What is it called?
Intermittent fasting.
Intermittent fasting.
There we go. And also, pretty soon here there will be a video that people can see on YouTube and also for our Instagram page so you think you can cook. It's a wine that helps with it has a lot of health benefits within itself, but it's actually a wine that I had started taking when I had gotten into the whole walking regimen, or walking routine, I'm sorry. And it's like wine mixed with garlic, like actual like garlics, and it helps out.
So it's kind of like a nice immune booster.
Yeah.
Not an immune booster, a metabolism booster for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And so, take some of that, and I think it's actually, if you take it right, you're supposed to do it 3 times a day. So morning, noon, night, and it's just a teaspoon a day. So take a sip of that, do my thing, and yeah.
Okay, cool. So any other plans for you? Or is that it?
Oh yeah, that was
okay.
the whole thing. That's the whole clan. Right?
So, other guys, what's up? What you doing?
I'm broke, so it's gonna be what I can afford at the current moment in time.
Okay.
Now, what I'm gonna say to you is you're gonna be like, that's not broke food, but you gotta remember this. I bought this when that Skyping came, and I hold my food up because I eat a lot. Okay, so I kept that refrigerator full, and now it's empty and now. Okay, so I got a T-bone steak. I got a 2-part roast. It's already premeditated. I got some skirt steaks. I got some shrimp wonton ramen.
Oh my gosh, and it's so good.
That does sound really good. I ain't gonna lie.
It's very good. Costco.
I got some I got the dry mashed potatoes, biscuits, and chicken gravy mix thing that goes all together that I'm gonna throw together.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got some muffin mix that I'm about to make to a cake. It's a raspberry orange. No, it's an orange. It's an orange citrus muffin mix, but it's gonna be a cake instead.
I've seen that muffin mix. It tastes really good. Very good. Especially, little pro tip, when I made it, I made a lemon glaze.
I got lemon. I'm adding lemon to it. Bro, I don't know if I'm doing glaze, but
it is so good. It is so good.
And then I got some canned fruit and vegetables and some chips. And that's all the food I have in my house right now. So
I mean that works though. So you're just kind of working with what you have and trying to make meals out of it. That's fine. Yeah.
And then I figure out the next move after that.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful. If you ever need some Chick-fil-A, you let me know, sir.
I don't need no Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
Yo, Jesus chicken hates gays.
Monarch, what you doing with the foods?
Me pretty much whatever's in the damn fridge that I can cook. But other than that, I'm mainly just gonna be. I'm not really changing like what I eat as much as downsizing the portions and just controlling like what I'm. I'm also doing the intermittent fasting too, but that's because I do that naturally and I don't. So it's like it's not really something like, oh, let's do it. It's like, well, I've always been doing it, so. Well, that I might if I feel like I know I'm gonna end up like once the food and that runs out, I'm gonna end up going to the store and getting some shit, try to whip up. But other than that, we gonna work with what we got. Just like Matt, we gonna work with what we got.
So, for you guys, are you guys into meal prepping? I'm gonna take that as a resounding no.
I am. It depends if I need to do it.
Yeah.
I have no problem. I actually enjoy cooking at night because it's kind of like relaxing for me.
Me too. That's why I like meal prepping so much. I'm like, it's just really relaxing for me to get into the kitchen.
I don't like when I meal prep. I always meal prep during the weekend. I like to if I'm going to cook. I want to cook during the weekday so that it's my little chance to unwind, watch the show, laugh, cook. I meal prep if I need to. If I know I don't have time. Currently, I don't have to meal prep, but like if I had one of the jobs, which I'm pretty sure I would have time to like go back home or whatnot, then I'll be meal prepping because the one by my mama job is number Waffle House and Mickey D's, and I know I'm gonna be at Waffle House nonstop. Getting that all-star special with an extra pecan waffle.
Hey, listen,
place the grits with.
Item off the menu. That means you gotta stay with.
Go ahead and finish it off. Place the grits. Go ahead. This boy about to let me go get me a boy. Hey, Waffle House nowhere close by. This man made me forget all about the cooking at home and staying there. The thing is about to replace. I was fully with him.
bro. You got.
And then he went, oh wait, no, I'm on a challenge. Hold up, I gotta rewind. I gotta
Oh my god!
No,
That's
it,
extra
bro.
on grits. Let me get bacon on the side.
Okay, so for me, I like meal prep. I like cooking a lot, just like Matt said. I love cooking. I love cooking in the evening, putting on some music, pouring a glass of wine, cooking, watching a funny show. It's just a really great way for me to relax. Also, my work schedule is kind of all over the place. So at the moment, I don't really need to meal prep, but I like meal prepping just because I have my meals. But when I don't meal prep, I love being really creative in the kitchen. And so I make stuff like this. I make like Buddha bowls, and they're really delicious. Everything is super flavorful. I think this is another one. That's really dark. Hold on, let me put up that brightness. So, like, I love cooking, and like that's how I eat. It's really healthy, but it's really delicious. I don't believe in cutting my carbs. I will eat all the sweet potatoes I want and all the rice. So come at me, okay?
You don't like sugar, so
yeah, I don't like sugar, but I love sweet potatoes.
You don't count.
I used to hate when I was little. I hated sweet potatoes, but mind you, I don't make them like most people make them. Like I literally just bake the sweet potato, and then I'll sprinkle some cinnamon and nutmeg, and I'll just eat it straight. Like I don't add any honey. I'll every once in a while I'll add like a little bit of honey, but I don't do the sugar and butter and everything. I literally bake them whole in their skin, and then I unwrap them, and then I put cinnamon and nutmeg on them, and I can eat them just like that. Or
so you don't count.
What? You mean I don't count?
You don't count.
Okay, well, what if I tell you that there are some times where I make my sweet potatoes my dessert and I put whipped cream on them?
Don't nobody give a damn Athlean eggs.
Would I get abs, bro?
Get your friend.
Thanks, friend.
I was about to say, at this point, she's only holding on to you, and she's.
See what I'm saying?
I'm
See what I'm saying?
It ain't
She's
shit I
been
want.
trying to force me. She's been trying to force me to sign these divorce papers for the longest, and I'm like, I don't know why.
Oh, well, I tried to negotiate a friend legal separation, but he said Gator fam don't quit, and I said, well, I'm stuck. So I know I'm stuck with Mr. Felipe.
Too legit.
And then,
Hey, too legit to quit. Hey.